Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. For any first time viewers, I'm Jesse Rebirth, and it might look really weird in here. This is gonna be one of the, well, it probably won't be the last video, but this is literally like the last week Karen and I are gonna be at this place. We've been moving, that's why I've gotten a little behind on videos, and we're setting up over there. So I will be showing everyone around like on a room tour, sort of, because everyone keeps asking for it, but it won't be right away because we do still got to set everything up. And it's going to take quite a while because we haven't even really unpacked yet. But before we leave here, I've been saying I wanted to get these guys open, and I want to do it. I want to get in here. I want to see these. Now, lately, Mcfarlane has been absolutely killing it. We've been seeing tons of new toys that he's in. I saw a list the other day where it's all the Suicide Squad figures, the Dark Knight Returns. It's literally all kinds of, it was something like 15, 16 new figures. Very exciting. We also got in our Kickstarter Spawn. I got to do that. We got a bunch. I am backing up. So once we are set up over there, I will be probably doing like 3 videos a week for quite a while. But right here we got Death Metal. I did get this from Target.com. That's why this big sticker is on the front. So I know Target.com is having the Zack Snyder Justice League Superman. Well, I guess it would technically just be, I don't know, it's Superman the red and blue suit, but it is for Justice League. But anyway, so if you don't know what Death Metal is, it followed up Dark Knight's Metal, and it was a Scott Snyder, Greg Capullo story. I'm not sure if it's still going because Karen and I literally canceled our comic subscriptions until further notice. I'm just so burnt out with all the SJW nonsense constantly going on. And plus, when you're spending $90 a week on comics, like, and you stop just because you don't want to support it anymore for the time being, you got a lot of extra money sitting around at the end of the month. So, let's see. We'll do Batman first. I really dig this look to Batman. He's Dark Knight's Death Metal. I'm not sure if I said Dark Knight's Metal, but this is Death Metal. And Death Metal had a pretty sweet opening when he used the lantern ring to raise all the corpses in Gotham Central Park. I'm not sure. I don't remember where he was. So we got this cool looking card right here. Let's go ahead and read it. It says Source, Dark Knight's Death Metal #1, Comics 2020. Real name Bruce Wayne, height 6'2", weight 210 pounds. Following the earth-shattering events of Dark Knight's Metal, the Earth is enveloped by the dark multiverse and is transformed into a hellish landscape twisted beyond recognition. Willing to sacrifice his own humanity for the greater good, Batman wields an evil Black Lantern power ring, which grants him the power to resurrect the dead, now leading an army of zombies and riding a Batcycle, which guy right here. Made of bones, the Dark Knight wages war against the Batman who laughs and his omnipotent goddess, Perpetua, in his mission to save the DC multiverse. So, we got this figure right here. I do really dig this scythe. Oh, we're stuck in here a little bit. Now, I am really excited to get the Last Night on Earth figures opened. I have them literally sitting right over here. And I seen them in Walmart very recently. And I can't wait to build that Bane. We've just gotten so behind moving everything. You've seen how much sat behind us to move. It's been crazy and it's been hard. But check this out. I think this head sculpt of Batman is a really good head sculpt. I really dig it. He kind of looks like our Thomas Wayne, just altered. Yeah, he is. It is a new sculpt. It has to be. You can really see the Greg Capullo. It's got a real Spawn style to it with these chains and the skulls and everything. Oh, look at all that leather texture on our trench coat. Very cool. It's flimsy rubber, which is nice. I dig that these buckles are hanging open. I like it. Look at these knee pads. The Bat. He's got the double jointed knee still. We've got a rolling ankle and a bending toe and our shoulder. Can't really tell because the coat, oh, I think I just pulled the coat. Oh, wow. So the coat was glued down to him and I popped it off on both sides, but his shoulder is still the same. I mean, we'll probably want to pose him up more. Let's go ahead. He looks very cool, though. I dig it. I love it. I like that Mcfarlane is going all out, doing the weird stuff that, you know, a lot of like, DC Collectibles, I think it was. It was either DC Direct or DC Collectibles. One of them went out. I think DC Collectibles became DC Direct, or vice versa. I don't remember. I never bought a lot of their stuff. I'd buy stuff here and there, but you know, they kind of always went with the safe options. They didn't really go all out. Now, I do want to say, Karen and I watched Justice League because I've had a lot of people asking me if we watched it. And I mentioned it in the last video. We did watch it. I loved it. It's just further makes you feel like why. I understand it wasn't finished. And, you know, Zack Snyder had the luxury of going back and changing and adding stuff now that he didn't have before. And you got to remember, if Justice League released the first time, it wouldn't have been that. It would have been a complete compromise, basically. This bike is badass. But one thing I do want to say right here, and I'll talk about it again later on, because I want to do a video just talking about the Justice League, I think. But that bat suit sucks. Like, I know it wasn't done by Iron Studios. It looks, I like the design, don't get me wrong, but his movement in it is awful. It's like going all the way back to Batman Forever. Like, you always see him turning his whole body to do things, and it's like you see him at the very first scene of the movie in the BVS suit, and he's got his head turned in a way he could never do in that Justice League suit. It's like the BVS suit was absolutely amazing, and the Justice League suit was just awful. We got our Batcycle Dark Knight's Death Metal. Dark Knight's Death Metal #1, Comics 2020. Length 9 foot 4 inches, width 3 feet by 6 inches, height 3 feet by 7 inches, weight 600 pounds. Following the universe-shattering events of Dark Knight's Metal, the Earth is enveloped in dark multiverse and is transformed into a hellish landscape, twisted beyond recognition. Commanding an army of the undead, Batman rides a Batcycle made from the bones of a Joker dragon in his war against the Batman who laughs and his omnipotent goddess Perpetua. You can see those two cards right there. They are cool. I dig the art style on them too. Right off the bat, this bike is pretty badass. You know, it rides really low. So it's like, it kind of grinds the ground as you're playing with it. But I mean, that really, you're not going to be playing with this. It's going to be sitting. But I really dig that these handlebars completely, you know, it's got, you know, some movement to it. It looks nice too. And you can see the bike is textured. It's way textured. Look at this thing. It's very cool. Todd McFarlane Toys, look at the bat sign in the wheel. Let me turn it here for you. That's very cool. McFarlane Toys is really killing it. You can see the bat sign back there. The seat up here, all leather textured. It's like ever since 3D printing this stuff became so normal, everything's textured to the nines, like everything. Now I do want to see how well he sits on this. Oh, but that bat suit in Justice League is just, it's so unmovable. It's hard to watch him. The movie was so good, but it's so hard to watch Batman move around in that suit. Check this out. Look where they hide his leg joint right there. That's very nice, you know? I didn't even notice he had it until I started trying to move him on here. I like how his coat's got this huge, nice split in the back. Because his hand is gonna... There we go. Very cool. Don't know if his feet can actually kick up on there though. And it's almost like you can't really go on there completely right. But he does look very cool in the sitting position. I dig it. I do like it. It is very cool. We can move our arm to kind of... It is one of those things where you'll probably pose him sideways on it. I seen a picture before it even came out where a guy had it posed like it was sliding. It was very cool. You know, he really worked with it to get that down. I had recently heard from a buddy. I seen his text come in. I haven't read it yet. But I think he was saying Queen Studios is going to do Anne Hathaway on a 1/3 bat pod. That's going to be insane. That's going to be so big. But one thing I wanted to mention, it's really cool because on that list of the toys, I'll put it right here, but the list of the toys that are coming out for Mcfarlane, the White Knight, I guess it would be from Curse of the White Knight, but that motorcycle that he sits on, I mean, that thing should probably be pretty long. His motorcycle is going to be released, and that's going to be way cool. But I do think this figure is sweet. I think it's even cooler. Let me see if he kind of... Oh. It's like... Oh, there we go. We almost have our feet on both of those. The only problem is you put the middle of your foot on there so you could... Yeah, that's about as good as we're going to get. But look at that. I don't know. I think it's way cool. It's ridiculous. It's funny because Scott Snyder and Greg Capullo have really been working on things that are like very far removed from traditional Batman stories. Like Last Night on Earth is very apocalyptic, and this, I mean, is just insane when you get into Dark Knight's metal and death metal. But I like this. I hope they keep going this way. We've seen the death metal set. We're getting a Batman with a guitar. We're getting a Wonder Woman. We're getting the little King Robin. And we're getting the Superman with the long hair and everything. So we'll be opening those when they come out. But as for right now, I dig this. I really like it. And I like how his jacket is flimsy enough to just kind of drape over the back of this cycle here. That's very cool. I dig this toy. I like him a lot. But guys, I'm going to cut it here because literally right when I get done with this, I got to pour a Henry Cavill life cast, and I do got to get some stuff moved over tonight. It's like 3 in the morning. I hope everyone's been having a great couple weeks. I hope you all enjoyed Zack Snyder's Justice League. Let me know what you thought about it because I'd love to answer questions, like questions that you guys have of my opinions from it. Anything you want to ask me. I've just been so busy and I don't want to disappear for too long. I've made a 2-week disappearance and I'm not going to do it again. But thank you for tuning in, guys. I love all the love and support you show me. Please leave me a like, leave me a comment. I will get around. I haven't answered any comments for the last couple weeks, but I have been moving and I will get right back on that. But let me know what you think about this toy. Let me know what you think about the future of Mcfarlane toys. I seen that we're going to get a... I can't even think of his name right now. The Violator. We're going to get a Violator toy coming. He looked thick, he looked bigger, but I heard on this video that Medieval Spawn is going to be the next Kickstarter. I don't know. We're going to have to see. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It was a short one. I got to get going. I'll be seeing you guys around, but remember, keep buying toys.